Hello, Yellow Jacket fans, and welcome to another edition of Inside Georgia Tech Athletics. I'm your host today, Marcus Dittmer, and I'm joined by women's basketball student-athlete Sasha Goodlett, a senior center from Bolton, Mississippi. Sasha, thanks for joining us today. How are summer workouts going?
Summer workouts are going great. You know, we're all going in hard this off season, trying to get better. So summer workouts, we're getting in after it, just like Yellow Jackets do.
Sydney Wallace and Sarah Hartwell, two of the three incoming freshmen, have gotten on campus now and are beginning classes and workouts. What have you had any advice for them?
Just to stay in their academics, stay on top of everything, and when in workouts, always give their hardest. We're a team that plays on effort, so whenever you're giving your best effort and we know it, we can kind of help you out. But they have adapted very well. They've came in with an eager mind and open mind and eager heart, so they're ready to get after it.
How important is it to get these summer workouts in now heading into the season, especially for the freshmen being able to adjust and without a full load of classes?
Mainly because the preseason is when it's all about conditioning and it gets down to the nitty-gritty of everyone getting better and actually getting after it, and that actually is what actually gives us our competitive spirit and gives us our blue-collar label, as a sense that we're always working hard, we're always going after it. So that just this is like a little intro to our freshmen of how our workouts in the preseason will be.
During this past season, finished 24-11, set a school record for number of wins, and made it to the second round of the NCAA tournament. But during that time, Coach Joseph talked a lot about taking the program to the next level, getting to a Sweet 16 to the second weekend. What have you been doing over the summer that will hopefully translate into the season and accomplish that goal?
Ultimately just getting better, working on my weaknesses, whether it's conditioning or not shooting enough, just getting in the gym, doing anything I can to actually help my teammates out. We're all about accountability this year. That's our main thing. And since we're such a veteran team, we actually want to stay on top of everything and harp on knowing the little stuff, which is knowing that you need to be on time and that you need to be sitting the first 3 rows, and that in workouts we're expecting you to give your best and nothing less than that.
Anything specifically you've been working on this summer to try and get better?
I've been working on conditioning. I've also been lifting weights, also trying to tone up a little bit and get in well shape so I can go for more than 35 minutes a game.
You've played in 99 out of a possible 100 games since you've arrived at Georgia Tech, and you've started in 93. So it definitely makes you one of the most veteran players heading into this season. So what advice do you have for some of the younger kids coming in?
Just have a clear mind. Shut everything out. Whenever you go into any game, just know that it's okay that if you mess up, or it's okay. Just play through your mistakes and keep it going, keep ahead. It's not going to be the end of your life, and it's certainly the beginning of something new.
This year, or in your 3 previous years at Georgia Tech, there's only been 2 seniors on each team. This year, there are 5. How important is that heading into this next season?
It's very important. Whenever you look at the NCAA tournament, the most disciplined teams are the oldest teams, and those are the teams that in the end are most successful. We're a very talented team, and we're a very smart team, and to have the first class that came in together and that's going to leave out together, that's amazing to show how persistent we are. If that's the word I could describe our class with anything, we're hardworking and we're very persistent in how we do things and how we work, and that's only important because now there's 5 of us leading this team, and we're going to work hard to get us to the next level.
How has the chemistry of you 5 being together developed over the years and benefit that persistence?
It's developed well. We know each other's crooks and crannies. We know what buttons to push. We know what buttons not to push. We know the little things, like we know how Mimi's going to shoot, what shots Mimi prefers. We know what moves Mo prefer to do. We know how Nisha loves to run and how she loves her high post J and Sigma, how Chelsea's resilient on the boards, and how her hard work ethic on defense is nothing short of tremendous.
You mentioned your classmate Mimi Walthour. She finally got a full year as point guard. Now heading into her senior year, what can you say about her and how she's developed and how she's become a real leader on the team?
If I could think of one word to describe Mimi, it would be a leader. She does everything right. It seems like you would think that she's perfect almost in a sense. How she, off the court, she's always on top of her academics, how she's always giving in, how she's always making sure she's on top of her work, and how on the court, it doesn't seem like anything fazed Mimi too much. You know, she's always working hard. She's always giving her best. And like, I like to call her Cool Mimi, because like you can never tell what she's thinking unless she tells you exactly how we need our senior point guard to be.
What are one of your goals heading into this season, knowing that it's your final year?
My final year, I want to be more consistent. I've had some great games. I've ended off some great seasons. And the main thing I feel like my team needs from me is me to show up night in and night out. And that's what I'm trying to work at. If I can be consistent in my workouts, where it's doing extra, whether it's doing the regular 6 a.m.s, then, or shooting, that if I can become consistent in that and get it to where it's a steady Eddie pace, then that will also carry on to the court.
All right, Sasha, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to talking with you again soon. Fans, remember to turn in each week to ramblinrec.com for another edition of Inside Georgia Tech Athletics.